¿Cómo está? How are you doing today? And welcome to the Conservative American with your host, Chris Garcia. As usual, another beautiful day to be an American. 60 days until Donald Trump takes the office. And once again, today, we are sponsored by CorpNevadaOnline.com. CorpNevadaOnline.com. And you can get in contact with JB at CorpNevadaOnline.com. The number is 775-629-4064. 775-629-4064. She is a resident agent, and they are an excellent company, and you can protect your business and reduce your taxes in your business through incorporating. Corp Nevada Online, the last piece in the incorporating puzzle. You have incorporating questions, and they have the answers. Once again, that's CorpNevadaOnline.com. JB at CorpNevadaOnline.com. The number is 775-629-4064. And you can protect your business and have your business registered with the Secretary of State, the state of Nevada, and reduce your taxes through incorporating your businesses. And you can call and talk to JB. She is an outstanding resident agent, the best in Nevada with the best rates. Once again, it's CorpNevadaOnline.com, and the number is 775-629-4064. And they are a wonderful sponsor of the Conservative American with Chris Garcia. And I am here. I have a special guest. Introduce yourself. My cousin is here visiting me today.
How you guys doing? My name is Kenneth Floyd. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
That's right. Happy Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to our troops all over the country and overseas. Happy Thanksgiving. I know you're away from your families right now, your children, and you miss them. God bless you, and you are always in our prayers. The show today, our talking point, we're going to talk about the campaign promises that President-elect Donald Trump made compared to the ones that he is going to keep. And that's been a big discussion on all of the channels today, Ken. And what I've been trying to tell people is you are a different person when you are campaigning compared to when you actually take the office and you have to legislate and you have to be president for all of the Americans, not just the people that voted for you. What do you think about that?
Well, honestly, I know it's a lot more difficult than a lot of people perceive as far as being president. With all the different angles and the different personalities and the people who want to do and the people who don't, it could be quite difficult to keep promises because as we've seen in the past, a lot of politicians promise things,
Absolutely,
and then they don't hold to their promises because for some strange reason, legislation and how would I say, the House and Senate and the government will go against what the president believes or what the president promises.
absolutely. I think it's such a big difference, and I try to tell people, I think that Donald Trump, people have to understand, you have extremes in each party. You have the extreme left wing, and they were going to vote for Hillary Clinton no matter what. And then you have the extreme right wing, and they were going to vote for Donald Trump no matter what. But this election was won and lost by the people in the center, the independents, the working man in Michigan and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and Ohio. And so he's going to govern to those people. He's not going to govern. I'm so tired of seeing them replay these 100 Ku Klux Klan type white people that had a meeting in Washington, D.C. when he was there. What does that have to do with anything? That has nothing to do with anything. Those are extreme people. They're racist. They were racist before Donald Trump ever became president. They're going to be racist when he's not the president. He is disavowed them. He has nothing to do with them. And yet they still are trying to connect these nuts to Donald Trump. What does he have to do with them?
It's just, it's just the ignorance in the society that people have allowed themselves to become ignorant.
Absolutely.
They They've gone about following the wrong individuals. You'll have a certain individual that'll rant and rave and it'll probably make a decent point, but then at the same time you have those individuals who will go and latch on to that certain individual and will begin to follow that person and not fully understanding what's really going on, not reading between the lines, not actually studying what's really going on in the political world, what's going on in our economy, and what Donald Trump or anybody else for that matter stands for. So, you just got a bunch of individuals following other individuals, and nobody knows exactly what's going on. And it's sad. It's sad to see that because you have a lot of individuals who are highly intelligent that are misled.
Yes.
Like, as far as the Ku Klux Klan, even as far as the minorities out there, everybody crying and what about us, what about me, this, that, and the other. Everybody's so focused on the wrong issues instead of the issues that's at hand, which is trying to build a better America. That's what Donald Trump would say, make America great again.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and I talk to my wife about this all the time. I think that any extremist group is racist. I think Black Lives Matter is racist. If you only are concerned with black lives, then you are racist. That's the same thing the Ku Klux Klan said. They're only concerned with white lives. Mm-hmm. So I think, to me, Democrats should disavow Black Lives Matter, but they didn't. President Obama had them to the White House. Could you imagine if Donald Trump had a group called White Lives Matter to the White House? It would throw him under the bus. They throw him out of the country. So I think that on both extremes, I think that all American lives matter. Black, white, brown, yellow, red, all American lives matter. And I think that, they're spending so much time talking about garbage, and there are people that are out of work and people trying to find jobs and put food on the table. And I think that he's going to get about the business of putting people back to work. He's not going to talk. He's not going to worry about stupid things that he said on the campaign just to fire people up in crowds, like lock up Hillary Clinton. You don't have time to do that. It's people unemployed, kid.
Exactly. And, as far as like the employment and everything too, like with Donald Trump also saying with the immigration problem and everything, some people may disagree, but I agree with Donald Trump. This is the United States of America. We have more Americans out of work, unemployed, struggling, fighting, trying to get jobs to help build a family, build something for themselves, and then you have individuals who are not even United States citizens that have been here illegally, taking the jobs from the Americans that really need those jobs. This United States of America provides these jobs for the American people and the American economy, not for people who are here illegally. If you want to come to America and you want to come and work, by all means, feel free, come over. Mm-hmm. But do what you have to do to become an American citizen. Don't try to shortcut it and cut corners, because at the end of the day, it's the American lives, the American people that are being left behind because of it.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, and there's always two main things that make my blood boil when I'm talking to people, and that's number one, they say, well, you don't want to do that job anyway. Well, no, I don't want to do that job at $8 an hour. No, if you were paying somebody a living wage, then I'm sure they would want to do that job. Cian?
Yes.
Yeah, and I agree. But you have to be able to pay. You have to be able to pay and appreciate the workers for their hard-earned work. Underpaying people, is not going to cut it. But at the same time, though, beggars can't be choosers. You'll always have somebody else that is willing to take that job if you don't want it because you feel that you're not getting paid what you should.
Yeah.
Well, what I believe is if you start off at an entry level and you work your way up, then you eventually earn your keep.
Right.
So it's just a lot of like.
But do you think that illegal immigrants lower the wages in this country, the starting wages in the country, because they will work for so much less than Americans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
I do believe that. Because you gotta think, okay, if I'm worth $15 an hour, but this person is willing to do the exact same job that I'm capable of doing for a fraction of what I'm asking for, of course the employer is gonna go to that person.
Absolutely.
You know,
the greedy employer, yeah. The
greedy employer, yeah, definitely. You know, it's cheaper to pay somebody less and not have to worry about having somebody who's qualified to do that job.
That's right.
You know, because most employers or management and stuff like that, they run across an individual who's qualified for that job, and all of a sudden they start fearing for their job. Yeah. So that's how jobs end up getting cut and things like that. But yeah, I believe that's a major issue.
Yeah. That's one of my things that make my blood boil. And when they say that those jobs are gone, they're never coming back. They're not gone. They just went to another country to people that are doing for slave wages. They didn't disappear. They just left this country, and that's one of the things that my wife, Sienna, a big sticking point to her was, she had an experience when she went to college and she earned a degree. She came out and she wanted to get a job in her field, and all of the jobs that in the company she was working for, Gateway, they shipped the jobs overseas, to different countries, and her whole department was basically shut down, so they could send these jobs over wages to work, for people that work for slave wages. Yeah. And so the jobs didn't go away. The jobs were sent someplace. The jobs didn't disappear. They just were sent to people that were doing for cheaper. So hopefully Donald Trump, he will bring those companies and those jobs back. And if he doesn't, I hope that he taxes the living, out of them if they want to sell their products back in this country. So I believe he will. But all this nonsense, I'm so tired of hearing people. Donald Trump, I believe, he's a business person. He's a person about getting things done. He's 70 years old. I mean, he's not going to waste time, arguing with people about Hillary Clinton. He beat Hillary Clinton. He argued with her, he won. And everybody's saying, well, why don't you? It's over with. I beat you. What else is there to say? I'm the president. You're not. So now it's time for us to get on and make America great again. But I'm going to say whatever I have to do to defeat my opponent. Lock her up. Well, she's a crook, whatever you have to say to win. But once you won the election, now it's time to go.
Yeah, now it's time to move forward. It's time to focus on the real situation. It's time to focus on America and making it great again.
That's right. Absolutely.
And that should be the key. That should be the key point and the key ingredient that everybody in America who's an American citizen, that should be everybody's key focus, is making America great again. Getting jobs back to the community, helping individuals out, providing services and the necessary training to basically make America great.
That's right, Ken. That's right. 15 past the hour, 67 degrees today in beautiful, beautiful Las Vegas. I want everybody to have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. And once again, we are sponsored by the top resident agent in the state of Nevada, corpnevadaonline.com. You can get in contact with them, jb@corpnevadaonline.com. Once again, that's jb@corpnevadaonline.com. Or you can call 775-629-4064. That's 775-629-4064. Protect your business and reduce your taxes through incorporating. Corp Nevada Online, the last piece in the incorporated puzzle. if you have incorporating questions, they have the answers, and you can call and talk to JB. She is the top resident agent in the state of Nevada, and she will walk you through, and she is excellent, trust me, and we're proud to have her as a sponsor of this show. I'm so proud today to have my cousin Ken here, and we're talking politics. You know, you got liberals out there, Ken, they are, you know, marching and destroying things and tearing up property, and I thought they said that Donald Trump's people was going to do that when he lost the election. So what's going on out there?
Like I said earlier, man, it's just the ignorance, man. It's people are allowing themselves to be misguided. You know, they're allowing whatever feelings they have towards either Donald Trump or not getting their way affect the outcome of everything that has happened. You know, people just need to start accepting the fact that Donald Trump won. Rather be fair and square, regardless, he won. So now we have to deal with it. You know, we have to deal with it. You know, and I pray to God that he does and he comes through with the promises that he made. But if he doesn't, it's still up to the American citizen, the American economy, to go and keep pressing forward and be able to do the things that he couldn't do. You know, we're all in this together.
Yeah.
You know, he's just the head. We're all put it all together with one body.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like they say, when you're a whole body, if you have one part of the body missing, the body can't function. So if you have the liberals doing this, the Democrats doing this, you got the radicals doing. You got all these people, and they're all doing their own thing and not coming together for one common purpose. The economy's gonna fold.
Yeah, I talk to my wife about that kind of stuff all the time. And I say I always, my dad used to put me in something called a box, and what it was is he allowed you to put yourself in a box and you basically hung yourself. And I think that Donald Trump, everybody does not, they keep trying to, every show I turn on CNN and MSNBC and Fox News, and they're trying to figure out what is he doing. Well, I can tell you what he's doing. He's putting everybody in a box. And what he's going to do is that if this doesn't work out, they're going to be able to look at themselves and say, you're the reason why it didn't work out. He is hiring everybody that had something negative to say about him, everybody that was against him, and he's going to hire you and put you in a position. Now, put up or shut up. Since you were so against him, and you think he's such a dum-dum, and you think all the people are crazy and racist, how about I hire you for the job, and you do it then? And that's exactly what he's doing. And so then when they fail, they have nobody to blame but themselves. They can't say it's because of him. I think it's brilliant. I really do. He's not hiring any of the people that was loyal to him. He's hiring everybody that has, because that's exactly what I would do.
That's
exactly what I would do.
That's what needs to be done.
Yes.
You know, if your idea is so better than mine, and it's so much greater than mine.
Absolutely.
Well, now that I have this position, I'm going to put you in a position to prove the point.
That's right.
If the point's not proved,
exactly.
Well,
absolutely. I think that's exactly what he's doing. He's brilliant. I think he's going to hire Mitt Romney over Rudy Giuliani as Secretary of State. Since you had so many things to say about him and he would be crazy in his foreign policy, well, then you take charge of foreign policy then. Let me see what you'll do. I think it's absolutely brilliant. He is so smart.
Yeah.
And I think he does that in business. I think he does that in life. I think he puts you in a box. And he met with the New York Times at the New York Times. And he said, hey, you said I'm unfair. And I'll come meet you at your place. And say, hey, just be fair to me. And do you know, when he left out, they wrote a negative article about him as soon as he left out. So now he can sit back and say, who's unfair?
Yeah.
Is it me or them?
I came to you.
I came to you. I think it's brilliant. I think he's going to be such a different kind of president.
Yeah.
I think he's absolutely conniving, and I think he's brilliant at what he did. I love it.
I love his honesty. I love his bluntness. You know, it ain't no beating around the bush. No. It ain't sugarcoating nothing. Like he said, look, we gonna get ISIS. We gonna bomb. Simply plain, we ain't about to go over here and try to do no espionage. No, we about to just pack up the planes and drop someone. And the honesty, you gotta respect the honesty. You gotta respect him being so for it. Like, that's the only reason. Like, honestly, when I heard Trump was running, like, I kind of, you know what I mean, I had like different opinions and everything, but when I started listening to him and everything, I'm just like, I love the realness, you know, because me personally, I don't like listening to all this, well, we're going to do this, that, and beating around the bush. No, tell it like it is. Tell it like it is and say what you're going to do.
You know, when I had a feeling that he was going to win the presidency, Ken, I think they knew all along that those polls were wrong. They knew that he was going to win this election. Mm-hmm. I believe that even before the election, that they met with him and said, do not prosecute Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
And I think that he made a guarantee that he wouldn't prosecute her and he wouldn't hire Rudy Giuliani to be in a position to prosecute her. Because Rudy Giuliani, if they had made him Attorney General, the first thing he would have did was went after her, and I think he would win his case. I think that there are bigger things at stake than we even know about. And I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracist, but I believe that there are things that go on when you're the president of the United States. There are secrets that only the presidents know, and the administration, that you could not prosecute and have to come out. I think there were things in that email that were so private and so dangerous if they came out that they have to drop that subject. They can't keep on about it.
Yeah, well, I honestly think if they did go after Hillary, it would have backfired.
Oh yeah,
because she's like her political power goes deeper than anybody could ever think.
And what do they know on Donald Trump? You know, when you throw stuff at somebody, you sling mud. Be careful, because that mud can come back on you. Because I think that there are some things. I believe this. We all came up in different times. The time when Donald Trump, my father or grandfather, came up in, the way that you treated women was totally different than the way they were objects back then. Yeah. And you can hear that in that conversation on the bus. When you grab it like this, well, you could do that back in the day. Today, if you do that, that's sexual harassment. Yeah. I think they've got more tapes on them. I think they had more women on him that wanted to come forward. And I think there was some sort of agreement made. You keep mine quiet, I keep yours quiet. And we just go on with this election.
It's always some type of agreement.
Yes.
When you're in a position of power like that on a political level, there's always some type of agreement. There's nothing that just decided and taken care of. There's always some type of agreement.
It's the art of the deal.
You know what I mean? Like, it's always, you know, on that level, it's always what you can do for me.
Absolutely,
and what I can do for
you. Yeah, I think
way.
They have more dirt on him, Ken. I want that sign back.
20 grand if you want.
Not a bad. Yeah, but I think they wanted. I think they kept that quiet, and you know, I think they had dirt on Donald Trump, and I think he had dirt on Hillary Clinton. I think they called it a wash, and you have to. Because we got to get on with this country, with the art of making this country great again. We can't, because it could be 4 years of mudslinging. Yeah. I mean, those trials take forever. I mean, so, you know, and people, if I was him, what about his promise? Well, you know what? Shut up. That was his campaign promise. He's not going to, he can't waste time.
And you know what I mean? And like I repeat, her political power is goes way beyond than anybody can even fathom.
Clintons have a lot of friends, Ken.
Clinton have a lot of friends.
And a lot of money.
The Rollins,
which
is her maiden
name,
they got so much power. And just the whole little society, behind closed door political society that they're all involved in, it can't be touched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They're so deeply involved with it as far as like the banks.
Oh yeah.
They control what goes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why you see them when they do that transfer of power. Mm-hmm. I think they say, hey, you know, we got to keep this secret what's going on here. Exactly. American people better grow up. There are things that go on bigger in that White House that we're ever going to be present to.
I was doing a little bit of reading and studying on like the American economy and the people in power.
Yeah.
You know, everything goes back to the WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
You know.
The Kennedys, the
Yeah.
Rothschilds,
Oh,
so
yeah.
forth.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're involved with those people, you can't be touched. Like, you can, but I seriously doubt it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You'll be forced to resign before anything happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, what a great show today. And we have my cousin on, and hopefully we can talk to him and have him on many, many, many more times. Once again, Radio Tribune, we are really expanding, and we're getting wonderful feedback from all over the country. We're getting hits back, and we're growing. Once again, you know, if you'd like to call in and join the radio show, 702-983-0711. 702-983-0711, and you can call, and we will let you talk to our producer, CN, and then we can book you in either on Face the Tribune, Conservative American with Chris Garcia, and soon in a few weeks we'll have John Estrada back with Conservative Roundtable. The hottest shows in America. I keep trying to tell you guys, if you want to get in right now at the ground level, if you would like to call and possibly do some advertising on either Radio Tribune or Conservative American with Chris Garcia, just call us 702-983-0711. We will set you up, and we'll let you talk to the business department, or let you talk to CN, and you can find out how to either have a commercial run for you, or you can come in the studio yourself and do a live commercial for yourself, and we will set up rates for you, whether you want to do it weekly or monthly or quarterly, and you will be running your commercial on the hottest new radio shows. And we are streaming live all over YouTube, and soon we'll be on 94.7 on FM. So if you'd like to get in, now is the time to do it. I want to thank my cousin for coming on the show today. Thanks so much, kid.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
We're going to have him on, and hopefully he will be maybe joining Radio Tribune in some capacity soon. Thank you guys for listening. God bless America. God bless our troops wherever you might be.
Yes.
And stay safe. And you're always in our prayers. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm going to go and eat and be fat and merry and jolly, and I will see you Friday, because tomorrow will be 2 turkey comatose. God bless you. Que tenga buen día, and I'll see you.